It is hard to fail, but it is worse never to have tried to succeed. Believe you can and you're halfway there. When you're at the end of your rope, tie a knot and hold on. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Nothing in the world is worth having or worth doing unless it means effort, pain, difficulty. I have never in my life envied a human being who led an easy life. I have envied a great many people who led difficult lives and led them well. The only man who never makes mistakes is the man who never does anything. To announce that there must be no criticism of the president, or that we are to stand by the president, right or wrong, is not only unpatriotic and servile, but is morally treasonable to the American public. To educate a person in the mind, but not in morals, is to educate a menace to society. Knowing what's right doesn't mean much unless you do what's right. Keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground. Comparison is the thief of joy. If you could kick the person in the pants responsible for most of your trouble, you wouldn't sit for a month. Here is your country. Cherish these natural wonders. Cherish the natural resources. Cherish the history and romance as a sacred heritage for your children and your children's children. Do not let selfish men or greedy interests skin your country of its beauty, its riches, or its romance. In any moment of decision, the best thing you can do is the right thing. The worst thing you can do is nothing. Courage is not having the strength to go on. It is going on when you don't have the strength. Far better it is to dare mighty things, to win glorious triumphs, even though checkered by failure, than to take rank with those poor spirits who neither enjoy much nor suffer much, because they live in the grey twilight that knows neither victory nor defeat. Speak softly and carry a big stick. You will go far. I am a part of everything that I have read. I am an American, freeborn and free-bred, where I acknowledge no man as my superior, except for his own worth, or as my inferior, except for his own demerit. No one cares how much you know until they know how much you care. The things that will destroy America are prosperity at any price, peace at any price, safety first instead of duty first, and love of soft living and the get-rich-quick theory of life. Every immigrant who comes here should be required within 5 years to learn English or leave the country. Whenever you are asked if you can do a job, tell them, "Certainly I can." Then get busy and find out how to do it. A vote is like a rifle. Its usefulness depends upon the character of the user. Never throughout history has a man who lived a life of ease left a name worth remembering. A man who has never gone to school may steal a freight car, but if he has a university education, he may steal the whole railroad. When you play, play hard. When you work, don't play at all. No man needs sympathy because he has to work, because he has a burden to carry. Far and away the best prize that life offers is the chance to work hard at work worth doing. The best executive is the one who has sense enough to pick good men to do what he wants done, and self-restraint to keep from meddling with them while they do it. Don't hit at all if it is honorably possible to avoid hitting, but never hit soft. When they call the roll in the Senate, the senators do not know whether to answer present or not guilty. If you've got them by the balls, their hearts and minds will follow. Politeness is a sign of dignity, not subservience. To waste, to destroy our natural resources, to skin and exhaust the land instead of using it so as to increase its usefulness, will result in undermining in the days of our children the very prosperity which we ought by right to hand down to them amplified and developed. The reason fat men are good-natured is they can neither fight nor run.
It is hard to fail, but it is worse never to have tried to succeed. Believe you can endure halfway there. When you are at the end of your rule, try a knock and hold. Knock and hold on. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Nothing in the world is worth having or worth doing unless it means effort. It means effort, pain, difficulty. I have never in my life envied a human being who lead an easy life. I have envied a great many people who lead difficult lives and led them lead difficult lives well. The only man who never makes mistakes is the man who never makes anything to amounts that there must be no criticism of the patient of we are to stand by the patient. Right or wrong is not only up topic and unvalued, it's most reasonable to public to educate a person in the mind but not in morals to the educated of meanings. Society knowing what's right does not mean much of unless you do what right. Keep your eyes on the stars and you feel on the ground. Comparison is the thief of joy. If you could kick the person in the pants responsible for most of your trouble, you would. Month, here is your country crisis, this natural wonder crisis, the natural resources, here is the history and romance of sacred high-tech of your children, of your children's. Do not let self-mean of greedy interest skin country, its beauty, its riches, or its romance is in any moment of decision.